The Oregon Wine Experience Founders Barrel Auction has gone digital. Indulge in the brilliance, experience the elegance, taste the future. Bid on exclusive wine made special for this online auction, all to benefit kids' health and our community. Don't miss the opportunity to add these one-of-a-kind wines to your collection. For more information on how to bid, visit theoregonwineexperience.com. The Oregon Wine Experience, the very best of Oregon. This advertisement presented by Pacific Power.
The Oregon Wine Experience's Miracle Auction is going digital. Bid on one-of-a-kind experiences found only at this online auction. Tour the exquisite winter landscape of the Rogue Valley. Reserve your seat for a unique culinary extravagance. Or take flight for a private wine lover's getaway. Go to theoregonwineexperience.com to register and get ready to start bidding on August 14th. The Oregon Wine Experience, the very best of Oregon. Sponsored by Rogue Credit Union and the Coquel Indian Tribe.
I'm a neonatologist at Asante, which means I care for small and sick babies. And my Subaru Outback is a big part of keeping them safe, because sometimes I have to get to my babies fast. Whether there's ice, rain, or snow, my Outback always gets me there. I'm Dr. Sarah Kahn, and that's what makes a Subaru my Subaru.
Southern Oregon Subaru, online at sosubaru.com.
Remember, all proceeds from Oregon Wine Experience support children's healthcare programs at Asante.
But that countdown gives me the goosebumps every single time. Thank you and welcome to the 2020 Oregon Wine Experience's Miracle Auction Program. I'm Trish Glose with KTVL News 10, and I am thrilled to be here to celebrate the Oregon Wine Experience and help all of you raise your glass and that virtual paddle for kids' health and the entire community supported by the Asante Foundation. Tonight, we will honor a remarkable young man, learn about his extraordinary journey through the struggles of cancer, and discover how he and his family are giving back to our community. Before I introduce you to the 2020 Miracle Kid, I would like to extend a special greeting to all of you tuning in tonight. I definitely miss seeing your beautiful and generous faces and hearing all of the hum of excitement underneath the big white tent. I hope you're staying safe and enjoying those luxurious Miracle boxes from the comfort of your own home tonight. We want to thank Coquille Indian Tribe, Rogue Valley Manor, Harry and David, Full Leaf Tea Company, and all the award-winning wineries of the 2020 Oregon Wine Competition for helping to make your Miracle experience at home one to remember. Since we cannot be together under the tent this year, we hope you will post some photos of your watch parties or maybe a before watch party. We're seeing a few of them. We appreciate that. Please tag your photos on the Oregon Wine Experience Facebook and Instagram pages. Use the hashtag OWE Watch Party. We're going to be sharing some of those pictures later on tonight. Now, before we thank our sponsors, we want to highlight a little oops from the medal celebration last week. We're just wanting to make sure we give these wineries in Oregon the recognition they deserve. First up, in the silver medal category, the winners, Two Hawk Vineyard and Winery 2017 Grenache. Also from Two Hawk, the 2016 Darrow Series Tempranillo. Staying with Two Hawk, the 2017 Darrow Series Malbec. Bayer Family Estate 2017 Pinot Noir, Red Hills Cellars 2019 Grenache Rosé. And in the gold medal category, we want to highlight winner Augustino Estate and Vineyard, the 2017 Tempranillo. And you can find all those winners at the OregonWineExperience.com and even buy some of those award-winning wines. We would like to take this moment to thank all the sponsors of the 2020 Oregon Wine Experience for their generosity in coming alongside of us during this unprecedented time. Here's a message from a few of them. I'm kidding. A major thank you. Tonight's program could not be possible without the contributions of the Miracle Auction presenting sponsors. It takes a village, right? Please join me in thanking Rogue Credit Union and Coquille Indian Tribe. Special thanks as well to our Miracle Auction premier sponsors tonight, John L. Scott Foundation, Oregon Pacific Financial Advisors, and Pacific Source Health Plans. We would like to take this opportunity to hear from a few of the presenting and premier sponsors on why it was so important to each of them to be a part of the Oregon Wine Experience this year.
Hi, I'm Gene Pelham, President and CEO of Rogue Credit Union. We're really excited about sponsoring the Miracle Auction. What an incredible event to celebrate the tradition of everything that is great about Southern Oregon with that event and bringing all those folks together for the incredible auction, the incredible meal, and in most times, the incredible ability to gather together and network with each other too. Road Credit Union has always been focused on community. Being founded by a group of teachers to help each other out, helping others has been part of our DNA for our 60 plus years of existence. And so what we're excited about is this gives us a perfect opportunity for our staff to join together, to be there to help check people in, to help them buy auction items, but also just to be there to help people enjoy the event. That's a huge part of what we do as an organization, is helping others. And what better way to do that than through the Oregon Wine Experience, where the ultimate winner are all the young children that need us most.
I'm Royal Stanley, the President and CEO of Oregon Pacific Financial Advisors, and I am a sponsor of the Miracle Auction. Well, this year especially, the need and necessity for healthcare in our community has really never been higher. We have so many different projects here with the Asante Forward initiative that we're excited to partner and be a part of that, both in Josephine and in Jackson County. Oregon Pacific Financial Advisors made a multi-year commitment to help support the Asante Forward initiative and specifically guided our dollars towards the emergency department expansion in Grants Pass. We just felt that that community is just so underserved there, and that emergency department is so small that putting our dollars and our support behind that expansion could just mean a lot to that community. And as a lifelong resident of Josephine County, I like to see those dollars stay where, our hometown is. What I love about Oregon Wine Experience is watching the community come together to support a great organization like Asante, a nonprofit that really puts healthcare in our community as their top priority. It's also just a fantastic experience of gathering together, having some fun, drinking good wines, and getting to support all of our great local wineries here in the state of Oregon.
I'm John Ivey. I work for the Coquille Indian Tribe. I'm the Tribal Member Services Coordinator, and I'm also the Medford Outreach Office Manager. It's really important for the tribe to be involved with OWE this year in light of all that's going on in the world with social distancing and pandemics. And we realize that it's not a normal year, and it's not as easy for everyone to be as giving maybe as in years past. We wanted to make sure that the tribe was still at the forefront, making sure we could do our part to help that Oregon Wine Experience would come off. Even though it's virtual and a little bit different, we want to make sure that it's a success like it is and has been every year. The tribe has always looked at children's health care as very important because making sure and providing health care, delivery, and specialized service to kids is a way of building a foundation in your community. If the kids are healthy and happy, they grow up to be healthy and happy adults, and the community is healthy and happy. So it's just great to kind of start there at the beginning and provide a great foundation and a great service, and we're just really proud to be part of that. Well, the wine, of course, and the food, but no, really, the Oregon Wine Experience is a great showcase for the wines of Southern Oregon and the rest of the state. But it's also a great opportunity to see the amount of care and passion and giving that lives in this community. People come from all over. They're very giving. They donate, they support, they sponsor, and it's just really a proud feeling to live in a community where you know that there are so many people that are so willing to put themselves out there and give to such a great cause that is the Oregon Wine Experience and the Asante Foundation. We've enjoyed firing up the salmon pit every year and having a Saturday salmon dinner to go along with things, and I know that the community has always been very appreciative to us for doing so. Unfortunately, we can't do that this year, but the salmon will be in play. We figured out a way to get it here, and although it's different, we're still excited about it, and I think people are really going to enjoy it again.
I don't know about you, but seeing that salmon makes me a little nostalgic for years past. Definitely missing that this year. Again, a huge thank you to all of the 2020 sponsors for their generosity during this very unique year. We want to check in on some of those watch parties. A lot of you are sending photos. We definitely want to see some more, but here's a few right now. This is Laurel Briggs, I believe. She's got a little watch party on Lake of the Woods. That's a nice spread. Those miracle boxes, if you have one, they're absolutely incredible. So let's see some other photos. This is Jenna from Southern Oregon Express. She really makes watch parties look good, doesn't she? She says tonight is the night. They posted a few pictures on Instagram. What else do we have, guys? We have lots of pictures coming in. This one looks familiar. Getting ready to watch Trish, that would be me, do her thing. So I think that's from my hubby. Thanks, hubby, for sending that in. And that was the award-winning big heart bubbles in that picture. Lots of good photos. This is from Oregon, or Asante, right? Asante Foundation. Looking forward to raising paddles tonight for the Miracle Auction program. A lot of good photos coming in. Everybody's sharing those gorgeous miracle boxes. There's Jenna again. We just can't get enough of Jenna and Southern Oregon Express. But please send us more photos because we're going to share them throughout the evening. And I'll give you a shout out right here. It is great to see so many people enjoying the show. And of course, all of that wine. Very jealous right now. Since we cannot be together this year to savor all the award-winning wine at the Grand Tasting, I encourage you to go out and visit these incredible wineries across our beautiful state of the 2020 Oregon Wine Experience. You can find the complete list in your event guide or just visit OregonWineExperience.com. We would like to take this moment to thank the presenting sponsors of the Grand Tasting. That would be Adroit Construction, People's Bank, and Southern Oregon Subaru for their generous support.
I'm a neonatologist at Asante, which means I care for small and sick babies. And my Subaru Outback is a big part of keeping them safe, because sometimes I have to get to my babies fast. Whether there's ice, rain, or snow, my Outback always gets me there. I'm Dr. Sarah Kahn, and that's what makes a Subaru my Subaru.
Southern Oregon Subaru, online at sosubaru.com.
Remember, all proceeds from Oregon Wine Experience support children's healthcare programs at Asante.
Thank you, Dr. Sarah, and thank you, Subaru. One of my favorite events of the Oregon Wine Experience is tasting the wine futures at the Founders Barrel Auction. Although we cannot sample those amazing wines right now, I can tell you they're incredibly unique. You're not going to find them anywhere else. But it also doesn't mean that they're not going to be delicious when released. Also, here's the bonus. Every winning bidder has 100% satisfaction guarantee on all of those wines. So my question for you is, have you registered to bid? We got a lot of text messages before we even started tonight on, hey, how do I bid? Well, here's how. For some extra encouragement also, a few of our talented winemakers and producers would like to tell you first more about their featured wines of the 2020 Founders Barrel Auction and why you will definitely want to bid on them.
The Oregon Wine Experience Founders Barrel Auction has gone digital. Indulge in the brilliance, experience the elegance, taste the future. Bid on exclusive wine made special for this online auction, all to benefit kids' health and our community. Don't miss the opportunity to add these one-of-a-kind wines to your collection. For more information on how to bid, visit theOregonWineExperience.com. The Oregon Wine Experience, the very best of Oregon. This advertisement presented by Pacific Power.
For our 2020 barrel auction, Roxanne is providing a pretty special blend. It's a blend we're calling the Jack. It's a first harvest of some new plantings we did a few years ago. And it's going to be a blend of Cab, Cab Franc, Merlot, Malbec, and Petit Verdot. The Jack is named specifically because it's going to be released for our 20th anniversary and named after my father, who was the founder of the winery in 2001.
We've picked out some pretty interesting wines. We're changing things up a bit. In years past, we've done Pinot Noir as our two main varietals, or Pinot and Chardonnay. This year, we've decided to do something special and offer up our 2018 GSM, which is a Grenache Syrah Mourvedre. We're really excited. The wine's rich and balanced and delicious, and so we really wanted to send out something special.
The 2019 Darrow Series Malbec that we have this year for the barrel auction is another in a string of successful Malbecs for us. The thing about Malbec though that makes it so wonderful is that it has a very open kind of personality. The wine is juicy, it's very flavorful, very fruit forward, but it has the depth and the concentration that it does definitely improve with short-term to mid-term cellaring.
So we're planning to do a Barbera. However, it could be a Barbera Pinot blend, which would be pretty interesting. Two amazingly food-friendly wines coming together in a perfect marriage. Barbera is relatively limited in the United States. The Rogue Valley here in Southern Oregon is starting to make a name for itself with Barbera. There's been some great Barbera produced here. And like the state's other wine, Pinot Noir, it's so easy drinking and so food-friendly. It's so enjoyable to have with or without a meal.
But it's a 2018 Pinot Noir, and it's from the Stomp Vineyard, which is in Carpenter Hill area. The beauty of Pinot Noir is it has this approachability when it's young. It's kind of precocious. It's really nice. It's very engaging. Judging by the structure of this wine, I think it too is going to have some really nice initial flavors, initial aromas, and some real young, youthful charm. But I also think they should be buying in case lots, if not one case, at least two cases. So you could take a couple of years and taste through a bottle every few months just to see how it's progressing, to know that, okay, this year is going to be the year that this is drinking perfectly, whenever that year is.
It's a Pinot Noir from 2019 vintage. We're looking to capture a really cool perspective of the vineyard itself, but something that's a little bit on the, ageable side, something a little bit on the sweeter and approachable side. We want this to be something that people are going to get excited about right away.
Miss talking to those winemakers. I don't know about you. It's not too late to register. It's very, very simple. Please go to oweauction.com. Create a free account or just log in. Once registered, check out the lot details and start bidding. The auction is open right now, but make sure to get your final bids in by noon tomorrow. There's something for everyone out there, so get registered and please bid generously. Now let's talk about those enticing Miracle Auction packages. Here's a short video to get you excited about what's up for auction this year.
The Oregon Wine Experiences Miracle Auction is going digital. Bid on one-of-a-kind experiences found only at this online auction. Tour the exquisite winter landscape of the Rogue Valley. Reserve your seat for a unique culinary extravagance. Or take flight for a private wine lover's getaway. Go to theoregonwineexperience.com to register and get ready to start bidding on August 14th. The Oregon Wine Experience, the very best of Oregon. Sponsored by Rogue Credit Union and the Coquel Indian Tribe.
So are you ready to start bidding? If not, maybe have another sip of wine. Go to theoregonwineexperience.com, click on register to bid for the Miracle Auction, create your account, and then start looking at all of those auction lots. Take your time. We're going to be here for a while. The best part is all proceeds, 100%, folks, go to the healthcare program supported by Asante Foundation, including the Children's Miracle Network. And we have a special surprise for all of our bidders tonight. All winning bidders on Miracle Auction packages labeled with bonus will receive an entire case of exclusive Oregon Wine Competition wine. I just want to repeat that. All of those packages labeled with bonus, you're getting a case of wine. So go bid, go do your thing. We want to take a look at some of the more pictures that you're posting tonight. We're asking you to snap a photo of your watch party at home, enjoying some of those Miracle Auction boxes with incredible delights inside. That was a picture of Big Heart Bubbles, won a silver medal this year, I believe. Lots of good photos. I see Joseph up there with Asante Foundation. He's in his backyard grilling away. There's Jenna with Southern Oregon Express. We love that photo of her. Everybody enjoying those boxes and enjoying the wine they've been picking up all day. Yesterday too, right? People were stopping by, picking up those boxes yesterday. I'm glad you're here. I was feeling a little lonely in the studio, and I cannot think of a better person to showcase those premium auction packages tonight than our master auctioneer, Stan Dupree. Hello, sir.
Hello, Trish. Thank you, Trish. It's always a great time to spend with you at the Oregon Wine Experience. I wished we could all be with you at under the tent, but luckily we have a few of one-of-kind experiences ready for you to capture online. Here's a tease of what's on the auction block.
That's right, and we are going to start with this right here. Did you know you can win a gourmet wine and culinary experience with Authentique Wine Cellars? One of my faves. This 5-course scrumptious dinner is not to be missed, Stan.
Well, Trish, how about the ultimate water and winter excursion? Spend a day with 3 guests taking a winter train and while riding the snowcat style, then hit the beautiful Rogue River for a jet boat trip.
That's going to be a popular one. The Vino Vault is waiting to be unlocked. Don't miss out on adding this stellar lineup of wine to your private collection.
Well, Trish, here's one for you to ponder. Do you need a night out at the pond at the spectacular ranch? Pair that with the elegance and dinner with Chef Tim Keller and the beautiful wines of Danson Vineyard.
I love a good pond, and I love Chef Tim Keller. However, check out this one. Are you ready for large hats, mint juleps, and fast thoroughbreds? Spend the weekend touring the famous Kentucky horse racing track. Stan tells me this is a good one, guys. Sipping exclusive bourbon and watching the time-honored tradition of horse racing.
Oh, Keeneland's so beautiful this time of year. But Trish, this is very important. Please listen up, folks. Do you have a golden ticket? There were 10 of you that got the golden ticket that purchased it, and they're all closed and sold out. And you have a chance to win a cellar of wines. And we have all 10 tickets sold, Trish.
We do. It's sold out completely. And somebody out there has that golden ticket, right?
Yeah, and here just a little bit. Very soon we'll be drawing that ticket, so please stay right by.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned because we have everybody who purchased it in this little bucket right here. We're going to be announcing that winner later.
And don't forget about the sunny beaches of Fiji. They're calling. Spend a week with 5 guests and enjoy the beautiful South Pacific.
That sounds good, but do you need to be wined over? This rare collection of wine is not to be missed. The crown jewel of the lot is the 2008 Harlan Estate Red Blend, donated from the private collection of Dave Mills. All proceeds from the Dave and Janice Mills collection go directly to cancer care. And bonus, guys, there are two of these packages to wine over.
Well, Trish, this is one of my favorites. A divine extravagance at your fingertips. Travel north, the beautiful surroundings of Abasella Winery. Indulge in the Paramore and all of their amazing wine varietals.
And if you know Abasella, you know that Paramore wine is incredibly special. How about a romantic getaway to Augustino Estate? You and that special someone will be transported in what? A private helicopter for a lavish multi-course dinner for an evening.
I think there's probably leather interior in that helicopter. But Trish, are you more of a burger guy like me?
Yes.
Oh, I love burgers. Then you and 9 lucky guests will be wowed by Doug Irvine and his master grill. I think it's a Benford 5000 grill. And for the night, paired with exquisite wines of the Irvine Roberts Vineyards.
I've had those Pinot burgers, and I will tell you from experience, they are top notch. That sounds fantastic, but it's time to escape to the gorgeous Hummingbird Estate. Look at that picture. Spend 2 days in the lap of luxury, touring stunning vineyards and tasting the very best of the Rogue Valley. Also, savor the decadence. Feel the elegance of the VIP experience as you and your guests take your seats at the prestigious Miracle Table next year. Oh, that just makes me excited for next year.
Well, Trish, this is my personal favorite, and this brings a lot of meaning. This is a $69 wagon, but last year I think it brought $16,000 at auction. And it's one of my favorites because the fine people at Cerakote will be upgrading this wagon and they'll be painting it to your design. And this wagon, whoever buys it tonight, will donate it to one of the children of their choice at the pediatric wards at the Rogue Regional, or Asante Rogue Regional Medical Center.
It's a tradition for us, isn't it, that wagon?
It is. And I'll tell you what, it's one of our special items. It brings the community together, and those children are so excited to receive a wagon that you designed with your superheroes or whatever design you'd like.
I know. It's really cute. Well, we're going to check in on some of those lots we just told you about, because we are getting some numbers, because a lot of you out there have been smart and you've been bidding. So we're going to do a little miracle auction check-in right now. And I'm just going to go look over here on our whiteboard. We've got lot number 5, and that would be, the Pinot burgers from Irvine and Roberts. Right now, Dr. Brian Gross my good buddy, Dr. Brian Gross, who's
He's
amazing. It's up right now to $3,500, but I would like to see someone maybe take it away from Dr. Gross.
Trish, what about lot number one? Peggy Johnke, $3,100, and lot number one is the custom Cerakote wagon.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, the Johnkes were the underbidder last year on that wagon. I think they might get it.
They're out for it this year. They want that wagon this year. All right, Peggy, go for it. Let's look at lot number 9 really quick, because that's another high. Oh, that's the trip to Fiji. This is a very popular one. Is that Elizabeth Hogan right now is the top bidder at $2,500. Elizabeth, go, go, go.
We're at $2,400 on lot number 4, and that is the Ultimate Water and Winter Excursion, and Rob Mayers is in it.
Rob wants that one.
He's probably going to get to ride with the Sheriff Sickler and the search and rescue guys, and then ride one of our good rogue jets up the river.
Well, Rob, good luck to you for sure, and we'll check back in on some of these lots a little bit later.
Well, I hope that gets all of you a little bit excited to bid. I'll be back later to help raise those paddles.
Okay, you promised you're going to come back.
I promise.
Okay, thank you, Stan. I have my eye on a couple of those wine packages for sure, and yes, I am very competitive when it comes to bidding on good wine. On a serious note tonight, each year I have the special privilege of getting to know the Miracle Kid. It's a humbling experience to spend time with these resilient children and learn of their courageous battles during a time when their days should be carefree. The common thread I hear from each of these children and their families is how grateful they are to have a place so close to home, literally right in their backyards, to receive the necessary care to overcome these health challenges. There's one amazing person who's always at the top of their list. It's a celebrity of sorts. Her name, you've probably heard it if you've come to Oregon Wine Experience year after year, Dr. Ellen Plummer. Now, Dr. Plummer, the excellent care that she provides, and the entire pediatric staff at Asante provide this tremendous comfort to these children and their families. We hear it time and time again. And we're so fortunate that they are here right here in our community to care for those who are most precious to us. At this time, I'm honored to introduce you to Nicholas. For you to see his infectious smile, witness his enduring strength, discover the beautiful love he has for his family. Also, you're going to see how crazy they are for him and how they've taught him and us the importance of giving back.
So we went to Mexico, and I noticed when we get there, something was wrong with him because he was like dizzy, vomiting.
I couldn't walk well. I needed to be in a wheelchair.
When he lay down, he said like, "Mom, I don't feel good. I feel dizzy." And I'm like, I don't know, something is wrong.
I was over there too, and I had to hold him by the hand, and sometimes I had to put him on my shoulder, and he was a little bit heavy, so but it was not easy. And I remember one day we was sitting in the sidewalk, and he goes, "Hey, Papa, I want to know when I want to get healed," and I say, "I don't know when."
So in the morning, they take us to Portland, to the hospital, and they do everything, like scanners, tests, and all that stuff. Yeah, January 10, they make the surgery. They take the tumor out. The January 17, they told us that it's a medulloblastoma, it's a cancer. That's the first thing, like scare. What's gonna happen? We have to move here for 9 months, or we can be there. That's scare.
Portland was a long drive for me that day. I drove all night, plus I had to drive again to Portland. I was really, really tired, and it was a long drive.
I just got really sad, because I know some people don't really survive cancer, so I got really sad, because I couldn't imagine my life without him. Because he's like my best friend, and I always go to him for everything.
Because all the time when we was in the hospital, Every time people ask questions to him, hey, how you feel? He goes, good. He never complained. And I think we was tough because he was really tough. And I really, Dr. Plummer, I think she's the best. They was amazing to us.
Yeah, they always explain everything to us in case we don't understand something. They try to explain how we can understand. The nurse, the Dr. Plummer, she always there. Yeah, so she was there to answer questions or everything.
When we get some, feels really good. But to me, feels better when I give.
Yeah, I like to teach my kids that we're okay. So if we have enough, maybe some people they don't, and maybe we can help them. What I think is important for us is that you don't have to worry to drive far away to take your kids to treatment. You can be at your home and just go to take him treatment and go back to your house.
Well, what we can tell her thanks for what we did for us. Please keep doing whatever you are doing for other kids, and we are really grateful to her.
I like to say thank you very much because it's a lot of families that they really need help, and like you say, the money can stay local right here.
Congratulations, Nicholas. You're amazing. Lots of love. Nurse Nazimi, I think.
This kid and this family, I can't imagine for the parents out there when your child asks, when am I going to get better? And you don't know what to say. Absolutely brings tears to my eyes. And one of the things I noticed about Nicholas's dad and talking to him, what was so hard for him was when Nicholas and mom were flown up to Portland, he couldn't go. He had to watch them get in the helicopter. The helicopter flew off. And then he had a long drive ahead of him. He says that was one of the longest drives of his life. And they are so incredibly grateful that Asante was here, right here, to help Nicholas and their family. Heartwarming story of bravery, family's love, and the true spirit of generosity. And all of this, they were giving back to our local community. It's remarkable how these children and their families cope with these unforeseen struggles, and what a blessing it is for them and our community to have award-winning healthcare right within our reach. Now, as you may know, Asante Foundation has embarked on the most philanthropic endeavor in our region's history, Asante Forward. This will transform healthcare for our community, and as part of it, your impact through Oregon Wine Experience. You play a huge role in this. It continues to grow. You're helping create a new women's and children's hospital and building upon the excellence already established for children just like Nicholas. He likes washing dishes too, by the way. There are so many inspiring projects on the horizon at Asante, a new home for cancer care, expanding emergency services, building upon the excellence in cardiac care, surgical services, and more. Now, to continue this groundbreaking effort to build and provide modern healthcare facilities, we're asking for your support tonight. We want you to bid generously because, as I mentioned earlier, it takes a village, and it takes you tonight to open up your hearts and open up your wallets and make this happen. To help you raise your virtual paddles tonight, I'm so excited for this. Please welcome back our master auctioneer, Stan Dupree. I think this is the first time ever we've done a virtual paddle raise.
It's all new, isn't it?
It is new, so bear with us, right?
Well, yeah, especially me.
No, you're doing great, Stan.
Well, thank you. I'm having a great time. And thank you, Trish. It's always a pleasure to share the stage with you, or should I say the studio in
That's
this
right.
case. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you saw the miracle with little Nicholas de la Cruz. I mean, it draws tears to your eyes. What a wonderful young man and what a dear family. And so tonight we're going to ask you to raise your hand or your paddle, or mainly get on your phone or your device and bid tonight, raise your paddle and donate money to this wonderful cause and the wonderful successes we have at Asante Rogue Regional Medical Center. I don't know where to start at, Trish. It's a big community. It's a great big region. We've got so many projects going on here in our community.
I say go big,
Go
Stan.
big?
Go big or go home.
It never hurts to ask. Would anybody be $1 million? Well, surely we're looking at the scale. There's nobody coming in on the TV right now, but if you'd like to bid $1 million, we'd sure take it, and we
Yeah, we
would
will.
sure thank you, and we'd be very excited.
We'd
And
give
our-
you a bottle of wine.
Well, several of them for sure. But let's move ahead a little bit. What about $100,000? And as we reach out to you tonight in the community, if you'd like to do that, get on your phone or your device and push that button or send us a message that you would commit to $100,000. We'd sure work out terms and conditions with you.
Yep.
But you could be the first tonight to stand up at $100,000. Well, what would be next?
I'm going to go, I'm not very good at math, but let's move on to maybe 50,000.
50,000.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
We could always ask for 50,000. Whoa, looky there. We've got 50,000, ladies and gentlemen. Dick and Mary Hyman have committed to $50,000 for the Asante Regional Cancer Center. Let's give those folks a big round of applause. $50,000 from the Hyman family. But anybody else could hit the button and match the Hyman family if you'd like
Yeah.
at $50,000.
I say so. And if we do get someone with $50,000, we will come back to them. But
Absolutely.
let's make it happen.
What's next?
Let's go with $25,000.
$25,000. If you'd like to bid $25,000 or raise your paddle for $25,000, now's the time to do it. Get on your device, hit the button, send us in $25,000. We'd be glad to build on our community and build on our wonderful hospital here at Asante Rogue Regional Medical Center in the Children's Ward or the Cancer Ward or so many other wonderful practices that we have at our hospital. What a fortunate community we are. Oh, $25,000 just came in, and we have a commitment from Harry and Yvonne Linhart Charitable Foundation for the Women's and Children's Hospital within the new pavilion at the Asante Rogue Regional Medical Center. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give those folks a big round of applause, the Linhart family. Well, we're still waiting for $25,000 more if anybody else would like to match that wonderful family and foundation. So while we're here, what would be a next one?
We can just keep going down, Stan, because we want all of it that we can.
Well, what about $15,000? We
That
can
would be
always
a
ask
good
for 15. That's a great number, $15,000. We're ready to take 15. If you'd stick your hand on your little computer and push that little button, we'd be proud to announce your name and make you part of our wonderful foundation and what we're doing here at Rogue Regional Medical Center. But, oh, look, we have $13,500 from, I'll let you do this one.
Okay, this would be Patricia Orsini and Wolfgang Platzer. They've pledged $13,500 to the Asante Regional Cancer Center. Thank
Wow.
you guys for that.
Thank you so much.
Now, we do have some more people who are bidding. Before we get to those, we want to check in on those miracle auction lots because as we were shown earlier, there's some competition out there. So let's start from the top here. This is lot number 3. That's that Kentucky horse trip. Where you
that's
can
a
check
good one
out
at the
thoroughbreds,
Keeneland,
bourbon.
racetrack. Oh,
Yeah,
that's a beautiful trip.
Yes, and you're saying this is like the Ferrari of horse.
It is the Ferrari of horse races, and the
He knows.
facilities at Keeneland are the most beautiful park you've ever seen in your life. The sales and auction pavilion where all the $1 million horses are sold. The wonderful staff and board of directors at Keeneland have donated this project or this program or event to us for many, many years. Excuse me. And I'll tell you what, when you go there and you dine with all the people in the Phoenix room or the many rooms in the grandstand, and you might even, if I get there, of course I work there, but if I get there, I might even work you up to the Crow's Nest with Kurt Becker and maybe get you in to watch a race being called.
Okay.
There's so many things happen at Keeneland's Beautiful. You can spend a day going through the whole facility, but we're at $2,300.
Matthew Hammonds.
Yes, let's give Matthew Hammonds a big round of applause.
Nice job, Matthew. And
what
Matthew,
wonderful.
We got people in high places.
Last year it sold for $8,000 or more.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. Lot number 12 tonight, that's Dancing by the Pond. That's going right now for $2,000. Peggy Jonke, has her eyes on that one. Lot number 13, I know this guy. Looks like Scott Lewis is the top bidder at $2,000. That's the Vino Vault. He wants that wine.
And Scott, he's on the board. He's a great supporter, a great real estate agent, and he's always part of our deal. Let's give Scott a big round of applause. Thank you, Scott. We miss you tonight. And look, lot number 6. And number 6 is the Helidate. That's the one with that leather interior helicopter.
That's going
and all
to
the
Augustino Estate.
Wine and Fly. And Diane McCullough. Let's give Diane a big round of applause. $2,000. Right. We're moving up the ladder. We're moving up the ladder.
And I will just say, there's a lot of people bidding on these lots. So if you've got your eye on something, you better get in there and bid.
Something just happened. $10,000 a minute ago, we asked, and look here, ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Susie Givens have already raised their paddle for $10,000, and their support's going to the Women's and Children's Hospital within the new pavilion at Asante Rogue Regional Medical Center.
Thank you,
Let's
Bob
give the
and Susie.
Givens a big round of applause. Thank you for that. Oh, and here's another one, $10,000. I know this lady. I know these people. They're wonderful people. A $10,000 commitment from the Winnemute Family Foundation to the Asante Regional Cancer Center. Pat Winnemute, one of our board of directors, been here for many years, does so many things in our community. Thank you, Pat. We appreciate you for $10,000.
And I understand they're having a watch party tonight.
Oh, they are?
They are watching right now.
I bet it's a pretty wild one, too. Hello, Pat. We miss you.
We do miss you, and definitely send us some pictures of that watch party.
And Pat, she's an 826er. She comes from out in the Eagle Point area.
Okay.
But she don't say that very often.
Okay, well, we're going to check in on some Miracle Auction packages in just a bit. We're going to wait for some updated numbers. So, Stan, let's move on.
Well, let's try $5,000.
Let's do it.
We're getting into a position, and $5,000, and many people that give $5,000 is huge when you add it up. And for what we're trying to do with the Children's Ward and the many other facilities that we have at Rogue Regional Medical Center. Asante's reached out so many ways and built this wonderful facility that serves our region. And ladies and gentlemen, you're pillars of our community. We appreciate and we need your help to keep moving ahead. And I think our next thing is going to be $5,000. If you'd like to raise your hand at $5,000, or in this case, I keep saying raise your hand, hit your little buttons on your phones.
I know, it's hard, right? It's hard to get past that.
$5,000. Oh, we got another one. Richard Rohr is supporting the Spears Cancer Expansion with a $5,000 donation.
Let's
give Richard Rohr a big round of applause. Thank you, Richard. We appreciate you. Oh, let's see. And another $5,000 just came in. Jeannie and Jerry Taylor for $5,000 contribution towards the Children's Miracle Network program at Asante. Let's give Jeannie and those folks another big round of applause.
Thanks to the Taylors.
Oh, there's one for you. We got another $5,000 coming in.
We sure do. And this is from Megan and Stephen Lightman. This is a $5,000 paddle raise donation to behavioral health. So incredibly important in our region tonight. Thank you to Megan and Stephen Lightman.
Well, looky there. These people are so supportive of our program in so many ways. The Coquille Indian Tribe has raised their paddle for the Children's Miracle Network in the amount of $5,000. The Coquille Indian Tribe, thank you so much.
Thank you to the Coquilles, for sure.
Well, where are we at now?
Well, we've got another one for Children's Miracle Network. We got a lot of doctors out there that this program means a lot to them. So we want to thank Dr. Laura Burgert. She just sent in a donation for $2,500, her commitment to the Children's Miracle Network.
Thank you, Doctor. We appreciate you.
For Dr. Burgert, for sure.
And we have another $2,500. We have Richard and Chandler. You're going to have to help me. Kami, thank you. I didn't want to mispronounce that. For $2,500 gift to the Children's Miracle Network. Let's give those folks another big round of applause.
Thank you to the Kamis, yes.
Oh, these are some special friends of ours in our community. I'll tell you what, folks, these folks they're supporting the 4-H and FFA auctions. They support all kinds of things in our community. And Steve and Melanie Alsrud for $2,500, Sherm's Thunderbird Market. Thank you, Steve. We appreciate you.
We know that name, don't we?
We sure do. And we got $2,500. Should we?
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a couple.
Uh-oh. Here comes Katie in.
This is the fun part of a virtual live paddle raise. We've got some fun names, right?
This guy is super.
Okay.
He is known by everybody, Mr. Scott Kelly.
Oh, we know Scott Kelly.
You betcha. $2,500 from the president of
Yes.
Rogue Asante. You betcha.
Thank you,
Thank
Scott
you,
Kelly.
Scott. And here's Katie DeVry for $2,500. Thank you, Katie. We appreciate you.
And then this is to be added to.
I'm going to let you handle that one there. That's a very
Can we have
special.
a round of applause for our lovely Katie Daniels, a.k.a. Vanna?
We got her mask,
tonight?
too.
Yes. She's over here in the corner tabulating and calculating all of these numbers that are coming in like that so we can give you guys updates and that we can also recognize those who are sending in some cash for us. This is from Charles and Suzanne Kamey, that name again, $500. And this is in memory of Francis Palmieri. I hope I said that right. But again, $500 from Charles and Suzanne Kamey. We're getting a lot of donations coming in right now through this paddle race.
It's huge, and we appreciate what you're doing. And now a thank you to Dewey Wilson Family Foundation. The Dewey Wilson Family Foundation, $2,000 paddle raise for the Women's and Children's Hospital within the new pavilion at Asante Rogue Regional Medical Center. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Absolutely. And we're not done yet, everybody, so keep sending in your donations. And if we can get them in, we will definitely mention those donations live right now as they happen. But before we get to the $1,000 paddle raises, we do have to check in on those Miracle Auction lots because, like I said earlier, there's some stiff competition out there.
Well,
Katie, what's up first? That's lot number 6. It looks like that's the Hilo date out to Augustino Estate. Is it 12? Oh,
number 12.
We lied. That was lot number 12. That's Dancing by the Pond. And right now, Roy and Dina Vineyard have that one. They really, and they also, we're told, the Vineyards have a watch party going on right now.
Do they really?
Hi, Roy.
Dina, how are you guys
Dina.
doing?
We hope you guys are enjoying yourselves.
Great time. And they're bidding on that. They want to ponder a little bit, don't they?
Yes.
Yes, we talked about that earlier tonight.
Boom.
And look here, number 15. We haven't talked about that. The Paramore and Divinity by Abicella.
Oh. Yeah.
Michelle Strickland, yes.
Yeah.
$1,700. What a fun time that'll be.
Well, she's smart. She knows Abicella. That's some good wine. So she's bidding on that top bid right now, $1,700. And one just coming in. This is lot number 13. That's the Vino Vault. That's the one we just talked about. Scott Lewis had the top.
Scott got kicked out.
He got kicked out. Look.
Oh, Scott, you better toughen up a little
Justin Steffens outbid him. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, Justin Steffens outbid him at $2,100. That's lot 13, the
Scott,
Vino
you're in
Vault.
second
Sorry,
place.
Scott.
That's a terrible place to be. But you know what?
Second
he
place
could
is
bid
first
again.
loser.
He could bid again.
Scott, you can bid again. Just make it happen, buddy, and we'll update everybody. All right, let's move on. Stan, shall we, to $1,000 paddle raises? Should we?
Well, we have $1,000 coming. There's a lot of those coming in right now. And Susan Longstreth for the Asante Cancer Center and Asante Three Rivers Emergency Department expansion. That's so very thoughtful. Thank you, Susan. Here's one for you.
Okay, you want me to go? You want me to do this one?
Why,
All right.
absolutely.
Another $1,000. This is coming from Jamie and Becky Grabowski to the Asante Forward Capital Campaign. We were telling you about that earlier. Thanks to these folks. Another $1,000 from them. Jamie and Becky Grabowski, thank you.
And boy, we're really racking them up now. $1,000 from Medford BMW, Lithia Nissan of Medford, and Lithia Medford Volkswagen for the Asante Regional Cancer Center. Let's give the Lithia folks a big round of applause. We appreciate that. And another $1,000 just came in. We know this guy too. From Susan and Floyd Harmon for the Asante Regional Cancer Center.
Yes.
We appreciate the Harmon family.
Absolutely, we do.
And we know these folks, they always sit right in the front row. And everywhere we go in the community, we see this lovely couple. They're very supportive of so many things in our community. Herb and Bonnie Sutton. Herb and Bonnie Sutton, $1,000 paddle raised for the Children's Miracle Network. Herb, Bonnie, we miss you tonight. Thank you for that.
All right. We are going to do a watch party check-in before we move on, because we do want to check in on the Cerakote wagon and what's happening with that. But first, we want to see some of those pictures from some of the watch parties out there. I don't know if we can pull those up, but a lot of you are sending in photos. This is from Southern Oregon Express. That's Jenna and Jesse enjoying that Miracle Auction box out there. Let's see some of those other pictures we have going. This is from Laurel Briggs. We love her. She's enjoying from Lake of the Woods. A little jealous, Laurel. I hope everything tastes better out there on the lake. Oregon Wine Experience. This was earlier when we wrapped up the dress rehearsal. I'm looking much better now than I did in that picture. We want you to send those photos in and tag us. You can do that on Oregon Wine Experience Facebook and Instagram pages, and just use the hashtag watch party. So we want to check in on that wagon, how that's doing.
We do.
Okay.
It's one of our special items, or a special item to me.
Well, let me ask you, what is the significance of the wagon? If you're under the big white tent every year, we see it every year, it's a big auction item. What is the significance of this incredibly special wagon?
You know, the team at Cerakote, they work so hard. They've got a wonderful production. They take this Red Ryder wagon, and then they paint it with the Cerakote coatings that they do, and they do a beautiful job of it. And they'll design any kind of design that you like, superhero, Superman, or whatever you'd like.
Wonder Woman.
Well, her too. Anyhow, she's kind of nice, but I like Superman better. But anyhow, this wagon, as simple as it is, in the past they've used it to transport children back and forth, but this, now they have you, the buyer of this, after you design it, and you get to hand it and present it to a child of your choice at the hospital. And it's a very special time, And it's exciting. But anyhow, where are we at on the wagon, right? Oh, here we come.
Here comes Vanna. Vanna's
Here
back
comes Vanna again.
to let us know. Do we have a number so far on the wagon? I know this was kind of going back and forth a little bit. 31?
Still at $3,100.
We're still at $3,100. But it means a lot, definitely, to those families and those kiddos, whoever gets to have this wagon. It's a lot.
And the businesses, your advertising. And so anyhow, here comes Vanna again.
Yep. We have some more paddle raises to share with all of you. We definitely want to highlight those. Yeah.
Katie, what do you have?
We have
Dr. Brian Gross. Dr. Brian Gross.
Hi, Dr. Gross.
He's awesome, man.
He is awesome.
And what did he do?
5,000.
Wow. Let's give Dr. Gross a round of applause.
5,000. Thank you, doctor.
I hope you're wearing a bow tie.
Oh, he's a wonderful man. And what else do we got here? Peggy Johnke. Peggy Johnke, the Johnke family, ladies and gentlemen. $1,000. Thank you, Peggy. We appreciate you, and we miss you and your family tonight. And what else do we got?
Keith Barnes.
Keith Barnes, $1,000. Keith, thank you. They keep
Keith.
coming in. The Barneses, we appreciate you. Thank you, Keith, for your $1,000. Roy and Dina Vineyard. We miss you folks. What a fun time they are. What wonderful people. $1,000 from the Vineyard family. Thank you, Roy.
Thanks to the
Thank you,
Vineyards.
Dina. We appreciate you.
And Andrea and Tim Flug, 500.
Andrea and Tim Krieg, 500. Huh?
Flug, Andrea Reeder with the Asante Foundation.
Oh, Reeder. Oh, my. I didn't even see that right. Andrea Reeder.
The mask. I blame
from
the
the
mask.
foundation. $500. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Andrea. We miss you tonight. I hope Tim's watching a good football game or something.
I have one right here on my handy dandy phone.
What do you have?
I have a paddle raise for $1,000 from Henry and Christina Wilson.
Let's give the Wilsons a big round of applause. Thank you, Henry.
Thank you to them.
Oh.
We have another one.
Yeah.
What do you have here now?
We have Gene Pelham.
Oh, Gene Pelham. I went to high school with Gene, and he's the president of Rogue Credit Union.
Gene Pelham, as I told you earlier this week, he was in my chamber leadership class
Well,
many
we
years
did a lot
ago.
of things
So
all
we're
through our
pals.
grade schools and high school. What a wonderful man.
Yes.
Always has been, stand-up guy, and very giving in our community, Rogue community, Rogue Credit Union. Gene Palom, $1,500. Thank you, Gene. We appreciate you and what you do.
All right, we are going to pick that golden ticket winner, but first, before we get there, I just want to highlight lot number 5, the Pinot Burgers, is very popular. Right now, it's at $3,800. Sid and Karen DeBoer.
The DeBoers.
They are going after that
They know
one.
a good burger.
Well, Doug Irvine makes a good Pinot burger, so they are smart. But everything, as we've mentioned, everything is still open right now. So if you see something that you have your eyes on and you want it, go after it, because it's not going to close for a while. Not going to close until 10 o'clock. Yeah, so you have like a couple more hours to tackle that. Look at this. We have lot number 3 right now. That's the Kentucky horse racing.
Oh, up to $3,000. What a fun time. And they're putting the name on the board now. Jesse Martin's at $3,000 for the Keeneland race package and the fun time at the Keeneland Race Grounds.
The Martins are after that one.
You betcha. And it is a fun time. Beautiful, beautiful facility to be at.
I have another paddle race for $1,000 coming from Paul and Suzanne Driggs.
Oh my goodness.
They're watching from Utah tonight, I believe. So
Let's
thank
give
you
the
to
Driggs a big round of applause from Utah.
Absolutely. Too much fun. This is a lot of fun. So before we actually, now is the time we are going to pick the winner of the golden ticket. Now that was lot number 2. That's that Oregon Wine Experience exclusive case. There's a golden ticket out there. So we have, this one sold out really fast, but we have all the winners in this handy dandy bucket. And we're gonna pick one right now. I'm gonna have you pick it.
No, I'm gonna let you do it.
Okay.
I get to hold the bucket.
I will never deny picking a winner, but I won't look.
I'm gonna hold that too high.
Nope, you're good, all good. Okay.
There it is.
Our winner tonight, and again, this is from lot number 2. We have Delando Pagan. Delando, you won. From Relic Winery. Okay, Delando Pagan won that golden ticket.
Wow.
Fantastic. A round of applause for him,
betcha.
right? Let's make that. All right, so as we've been mentioning, we want you to keep those bids coming in, especially paddle raises, or if you have a lot that you have your eyes on, absolutely, you have a couple more hours to bid on that. And we want to thank everybody who generously participated in the virtual paddle raise. We are grateful for your tremendous support. Thank you tonight for being a part of the Miracle Auction program this evening. And as I mentioned, don't forget, bidding is open until 10 p.m. So you have plenty of time. That's 10 p.m. Pacific time tonight for the Miracle Auction, and until noon Pacific time tomorrow for the Founders Barrel Auction. Another special thank you to our Miracle Auction presenting sponsors. That's Rogue Credit Union, Coquel Indian Tribe, to our premier sponsors, John L. Scott Foundation, Oregon Pacific Financial Advisors, Pacific Source Health Plans, and to the culinary teams, those boxes are so good, at Rogue Valley Manor, Coquel Indian Tribe, and Harry and David. We're gonna get those confetti cannons ready. Stan, get your confetti cannon ready. And I was told you just do like this.
Is that okay?
Yeah, right at the end. I just don't want anyone to have a heart attack out there. Thank you for joining us for the Oregon Wine Experience's Miracle Auction. It was a little weird this year, but we certainly appreciate all of you out there tuning in and bidding tonight. Thank you for your generous paddle raises. Enjoy that award-winning wine. Save me some, and good night.
Mine was a dud.
Oh no.
So we went to Mexico